Guys, this stupid piece of shit sitting right next
Already?
to me, literally, just like 2 seconds ago, went to the corner of the room and said, hold on. I said, what the hell are you doing? We're about to start. And then I hear, "Mrrr."
It was more of a...
He literally just busted ass in the freaking conference room.
Well, I did it in the corner, so I was being considerate.
In my breathing space.
Well, I mean, you know.
What the hell is the matter with you, you sick piece of shit?
I was being considerate. I went all the way to the corner.
You know, and I had something I wanted to talk about, and you just, like, completely...
You just drew a blank?
You just, like,
I
totally...
farted away your mind.
You just completely ruined my day. Like, I was so
Let's
enthusiastic.
be honest, your day was already ruined way before I was here.
That was just pure... I can't with you. But yeah, trying to forget that fact.
Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the 4th episode, guys. If you guys do continue to keep listening, I really apologize for your ears. I truly do.
Why? What's wrong? What are we doing wrong?
What aren't we doing wrong?
I feel like we
we're
can do
unprepared.
more wrong.
I feel like we're so unprepared.
No, well, that's the most fun parts.
Well, yeah, so for this episode, we are so unprepared, so we're just going to kind of try.
Shit.
Yeah, shoot the shit. But I will tell you something that happened. I've been getting deja vu a lot lately. Do you get that?
Yeah, I think once a week I'll have oh shit, what the fuck?
Okay, no, and I have this crazy theory. Well, it's not crazy. It's been thought of, but...
You're just reiterating?
Yes. So, basically, I was staring in the mirror yesterday, and I was just, looking at something, and I was staring at myself like I normally do,
Just checking yourself out. Wondering where that blemish came from.
Okay, and then I had the craziest flashback. I was like, what the heck? I was brushing my hair, and I felt like I had the same exact moment before. It was so familiar that I was there brushing my hair, but not in
that
the kind
deja
of...
vu moment.
Yeah, the craziest deja vu moment, and I'm like... And I suddenly came up with this wild theory, because this has happened to me before, and I was thinking to myself, this isn't my first life. I'm not kidding
You're Buddhist.
I'm not kidding
converted.
you. I totally believe in reincarnation.
Hey, welcome to the family.
You know what? I think it sounds pretty believable.
Yeah, I mean, I think Buddhism is sort of like the most peaceful religion. You never really see a bald monk beheading people in the name of Buddhism.
Or a Buddhist, blowing people up.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
True.
But then I'm thinking, what was I in my past lives? I'm thinking maybe I was...
You probably did something very wrong.
Well, because I have these ominous, deja vu moments where where I'm doing something and I'm just I get this dark, ominous cloud over me. I'm just what? This dark feeling is familiar.
Over.
Yes, and I'm just I think I was a serial killer in a past life.
And that's why your life's so shitty right now.
Yeah.
It's karma. It's paying you
Maybe
back.
I'm getting karma, and I don't even know it.
So,
that's what I'm thinking.
So now all your shitty behavior is excused. It's not your fault. It was your past self fault.
Yeah, so if I do something rash, I can be that's the serial killer.
Yeah, that wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
Yeah, it wasn't me, I swear.
Well, okay, I think it sounds pretty reasonable, but I mean...
No, I think you're totally off base, batshit insane, and you're bored.
And I don't think I was white.
You don't think you're white?
No.
Is that why you're not into white people? Is that the connection you're making?
I think I was Greek.
Greek? Gross.
Gross.
Yeah.
There's nothing fun about being white, Tristan. Despite what people say.
But what about all this privilege I keep hearing about?
I think just as every other race has their certain problems, let me tell you something about white girl problems. They might...
Enlighten us in white girl problems.
They may be a little bit insignificant, but when you're white, there is such a thing as a bad eyebrow day.
That is the widest problem I've heard in my life. Not only is it the widest, it's the most first world country problem.
Because I don't have... My eyebrows are so light, and they barely grow. And it's they're not even there. So it's when I wake up in the morning, I look like a cancer patient. Because it's just there's nothing there. So I have to draw on my eyebrows, right? Mm-hmm. And there's just some days where I'm just not feeling it, and sometimes I do them too dark. Sometimes they're lopsided. Sometimes one's longer than the other. Sometimes they're too close together. And other days it's like they just look batshit crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm having a bad eyebrow day.
You know, other people aren't allowed to go into airports, or they get stopped randomly. But you have bad eyebrow days.
Hey, I can't help that. I was never randomly selected.
You poor soul.
Why do you have to minimalize it?
I'm marginalizing your problems.
Why do you have to marginalize my problems?
They're so marginal.
Have you ever had a bad sunburn?
Yes, so do other people.
No, it's not true. I look like a lobster in the summer. Like, if I'm out in the sun for like 30 minutes, it's like a lobster.
You glow.
It's lobster fest all over again, and it looks terrible. And a lot of girls think, because I know now speckled freckles are like a trend now, but if I'm at the beach for 30 minutes, the freckles will come out, but they're
not flattering freckles.
Well, no, but they're like cancerous freckles. Like,
they look like cysts.
Yes, like I don't think that these are like, oh, natural sun glow. It's like, no, I just like freaking got cancer speckled all over my face.
You got like boils popping out of your face.
It's so stupid. Well, yeah, so I prefer to indoor tan.
And that's why you're a big fan of tanning salons or tanning beds.
Well, no, that's why I'm like, with the outdoor sun, I won't deal with the outdoor sun, and I cover up specifically because I do not want any outdoor tan. I artificially tan, and it's great. So I like to get my beams on the inside, but not just that. So another white girl problem. Sometimes if I put on too much tanner, I can come out orange, and that's not cute.
That sounds like a problem. That doesn't even sound like a problem. That sounds like you're just putting on too much tanner. That's your own fault.
Sometimes I miss a spot, and I'm streaky.
It's not something you're born with. This is self-inflicted.
But what am I supposed to do, Tristan? Do I have to be white all summer? Is that what I'm supposed to do?
Yeah.
Do you expect me to suffer? Okay. I hope people aren't taking me so seriously.
I don't know. I feel like if bad eyebrow days is the worst thing going on in your life right now, you've run out of problems.
No. Okay, but I'm trying. Tanning is all a part. I'm trying to get summer ready.
You getting ready for the summer? Get your summer bod?
I'm getting back into my workout routine. I never really stopped, but I'm trying to go like full throttle.
Like fully commit.
Fully commit, because I'm like, summer is gonna come like right around the corner, and then I'm not gonna be prepared. Like, I can't put on. I just want to go back to last year. I was so bikini ready last year.
What happened?
Life. Bad eyebrow days.
Bad eyebrow days. It was too much. You couldn't handle it.
It was too much. But yeah, no, I fell off the wagon for a little bit, but then I'm completely going against what I just said, because I literally just ate a Twix bar.
Like an entire one?
What's wrong? Don't judge me.
Was it a king size one?
No, it was the ones from the vending machine.
Oh, okay. That's not that bad.
But I was like hungry.
I have candy on my desk if you want some.
You are a bullshitter, because the last time I went to your desk and I was like, Tristan, I need candy, you're like, I don't have any, ask Marjorie.
Yeah, I got some today, just for you.
You didn't bring me any.
Well, yeah, because I didn't want to.
Oh my god, you suck. So yeah, I had to pay $1.50 to get a freaking Twix bar, so hope you're happy.
Kind of.
But yeah, because, okay, here's what happens when I'm trying to get summer ready. It all starts with a photo. You see a photo of yourself from a bad angle.
Bad lighting.
Bad lighting. And to me, this happens often because despite what people might think.
Despite?
I'm not photogenic. I am not a photogenic person. I'm not. And you know what's funny?
Could have fooled me.
Shut up. No, because everyone's always saying like, oh, your Instagram pictures and everything is like so pretty.
But they don't see like the other 50 shots you took that
you
sent straight to the trash.
Yes. And I'm like, no, you are seeing one perfect shot out of the 70 million.
You're looking at her highlight reels. You don't see her behind the scenes.
Yeah. And there are literally some, I'm just like, it's like an at-risk.
Who is this person?
Yeah, or an at-risk double chin. You know, it's like, yeah, it's not fun. So,
Like a meth relapse.
well, okay, what I promised myself, I was like, I'm going to take more pictures, you know, this year, because I'm trying to learn how to take pictures from good angles to where you don't look
To
fat.
flatter yourself.
Yeah. So I've been taking those tips. So I'm just like, if I just take more pictures, have more pictures taken
You know,
of myself.
Throw more shit at the wall. More of them will stick.
No, I'm just thinking perhaps I'll get a technique down where it's like, this angle is my angle. Or, you know, everyone has their certain pose or their
Their own
go-to.
little flair.
Or their good side or their bad side.
Yeah.
I definitely learned my bad side.
Which is a lot. It's like a circle.
And to make me appear taller, I have to have people shoot me from a lower angle. Because otherwise I just look like a troll.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work.
So you have to do deceptive, like, angles and lighting.
Yeah, I have to do
bring out
like,
the
it's
best
like
in you.
photography sorcery. I have to
like
like
wizardry.
trick people into thinking that my angles are on fleek, and not all the time they are not. So yeah.
I feel like that applies to everyone. Like, everyone just no one's gonna post their shitty selfie on Facebook
Well,
or
everyone's
Instagram.
like, you know, you're your own, like, harshest critic. But I mean, no. There are some pictures where it's just like, I look fat. It doesn't even, it's not even like, oh, maybe. No,
Yeah,
it's
no,
like, what did she eat?
Who did she eat?
And who? Yeah, I don't care. There's certain times, like, I'll be caught off guard and somebody will be like, just take a picture. I'm just like, oh, yeah, whatever. And I do, like, a whatever face.
Yeah.
And then they
You do, like, the white
freaking,
people smile.
yeah, and then they, like, post it. And I'm just like,
You, like, untag yourself.
I want to block them. Like, I'm just like, no.
Like, deny access to your friends.
Yeah, because it's like nobody wants to see the worst version of themselves in an unflattering photo. That's why I'm kind of glad that. Imagine if you had to live in a world like where there's paparazzi having to snap every. So if you're just having a really bad day and you decide to step out of the house, it's gonna be documented.
I would just look
That
bad
sucks.
every day.
Yeah.
Just be grosser, sweatpants with stains and holes. Just go out there and be disgusting.
Just go out there and not be ashamed.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. At least my boyfriend accepts me for who I am.
That's what it says.
No, okay, and the good thing is I don't have to be single for the summer. So I guess that's nice.
Is it bad being single in the summer? Is that
Well,
a thing?
it's not good.
It's just not good being single
No
in general.
offense. Just kidding.
Hey.
Well, no, it just sucks because it's like for the summer I picture like beach times, summer trips, summer vacations, summer getaways.
Oh, just people just hitting on each other.
Yeah. And then, you know, so then if you're by yourself,
Mm-hmm.
It's
The
like-
hounds start circling.
yeah, you just go places
The vultures are in the sky circling.
yeah. And I feel like there's like pressure to get like a summer relationship. You don't
Really?
feel that pressure?
No, not at all.
Why?
I don't care. I've had relationships. I'm okay. I like being single.
Because you've had to reject plenty of girls.
I did have to reject a couple. That's because, well,
Okay, so this is what I wanted to ask you.
right.
What is, in your opinion, because for girls, we gotta reject guys.
Yeah.
We do it often, you know.
As you do.
As I do. Well,
So much.
Okay, not so much, but typically I've had a couple times where, yeah, I mean, some guys just do not care. If they know you have a boyfriend, some do not care, and they'll
So
still...
just because there's a goalkeeper doesn't mean he can't score.
Right. So, I mean, I'm bad at rejecting guys because it's like you're put in this weird situation because if you're too nice
Mhm.
and you try and let them off easy,
It feels like you're leaving the door a little bit open.
yeah, because they still think like, oh, you know, she's
Yeah.
nice, she wants it. But if you're a total bitch, they're like,
They're gonna counteract with like even more aggressive behavior.
yeah. So it's like you can't. So sometimes it's like I don't want to be too nice because then they're gonna take it wrong. But if then you're really mean, that's like,
They're
oh,
gonna
you're
kill you.
yeah. They'll come stalking you, and you're yeah. So, in your opinion, Because I'm sure as someone who's gotten rejected often.
Many a times.
How do you like to be rejected?
Straight up. Just say, look, I'm not interested. Oh, that's fine. Because here's the 3 things that'll happen if you ask someone out. Is 1, they say yes, and, you're happy together. Number 2, they say no, and now you can move on. Or number 3, they're like a bitch about it, and then like, oh, she's a bitch. I just dodged a bullet. Like, to me, those are the 3 outcomes. But I can see it's different from a girl's perspective, because you don't know if they're like a psycho or a creepy.
Yeah, that's true. So, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if they're psycho or creepy, so that's why I don't try and be mean about it, but I'm just, at the same time, if you're still kind of too sugarcoating of it, and you don't kind of directly tell them, hey, like, I'm just not interested. But then it's like, you also don't want to assume that they're hitting on you, because it's like, there are some guys that, like, before I've gotten guys that just kind of, like, try and message me, try and talk to me and carry on a conversation, and
you kind of, misread it as, like, flirty, or...
No, like, not even that. It's just, I take it, I try and assume...
You try and assume for your own self-confidence?
No, I try and assume that most guys have...
Hidden agendas?
No, that's the thing. I'm the opposite. I'm naive and I'm an idiot, and a lot of times I'm like, maybe...
Also, you're oblivious.
That's the thing. I try not to be too naive, but I try not to be too, like, everyone wants me, So I'm trying to be in the middle.
Yeah.
So I don't automatically assume that every guy that's talking to me is out to hit on me.
Yeah.
Even though that's probably not
the truth.
Even though it's probably the truth. That's probably the only reason why they want to talk to me. Unless they're, like, a friend. But, I mean, yeah, so I try and not assume, like, and be that girl that's like, oh my god, like, they just
leave me alone.
A guy tries to message me, hi, I'm just like, oh my god, I have a boyfriend. Exactly. So I'm not trying to be that bitch, because so sometimes most of the time if I get messages, I just say hi. I'm not gonna write back, because there's nothing to follow up with a hi.
Except hi.
Yeah.
It's like those one-word texts, or like when someone just says K.
Yes, so it's like
conversation over. Yeah,
so there's nothing really to follow up with a hey. And I'm not gonna. So chances are if that's the case, I'll just pretend I'll just pretend I didn't get your message. Yeah. But I mean, if you're gonna, sometimes like there'll be someone saying, hey, like, I noticed that you posted about that band. I really like them too. Like, that's cool to see you're a fan. And then it's like, oh, okay, like they'll kind of do it in a clever way. Yeah. And I'm just like, oh yeah, like I really, and I like talking, so I'm like, oh yeah, that's like one of my favorite bands. Oh my god! And then I fall into the fucking trap.
Roped
and
in.
then it turns into, so what are you doing Saturday?
You're like, damn it!
And it's like, no, I did it again, and then I have to be put in that awkward place where I have to be like,
I have a boyfriend.
No, I don't really say like I have a boyfriend. I just say, oh,
yeah, me and my boyfriend were gonna go see that band later.
Or, yeah. Or, like, I like your picture. It's like, thanks, my boyfriend took it. like, what are you supposed to say? So, yeah, that's why I just kind of wanted to ask your opinion. So, your favorite way of getting rejected?
just 100% blunt. Let me know it. Hit me.
So, at what point do you know, though? Okay, so at what point, though, do you know that you're being hit on?
Ooh, I don't know. I'm pretty oblivious, too. I remember one time when I was in college, this girl kept asking me to, like, go to the library with her, but I had to class after that period, and I just kept saying, oh, no, sorry, blah, blah, blah. And then at the very end of the year, she let me know, dude, I was just hitting on you. I was like, what, really? But you're so hot.
There are some guys that legit have no freaking clue that they were being hit on, and they're so stupid that they can't...
Like, I'm dense. I'm a dense motherfucker. You have to, like, be upfront with me before I get the message. Like...
So she has to, like, unzip your pants for you to get the point?
Even then, I'm like, hi, she's playing a joke on me.
She's probably just looking for her keys. Yeah. I literally have a friend like that, and I'm totally not going to call him out, but...
You know who you are.
You know who you are. He literally does not know when a girl is into him early, because I know girls, especially because I'm a girl, like, I know. And most girls, we won't really... I mean, despite the fact, like, I have, like, maybe, a few exceptions, people I talk to that are just my friends that I've known for a while. Yeah. But for the most part, if you're just like a random dude and I'm like going and I'm like actively trying to message you and talk to you and just coincidentally, like, you know what I mean? We don't do that for nothing. Like, it's not like we're just trying to make it's the same approach to guys. Like, we're not going to bother and we're not going to hang out with you and go places with you. If you're like, oh, let's go here, and you're like, oh, she hangs out with me all the time, but we're just friends. It's like, dude,
well, I mean,
idiot. Like,
but then again, you don't want a guy. You don't want to. That just creates a problem where guys just like.
but that's how then guys bitch that they're in the friend zone.
Yeah.
That's how you get in the friend zone, because she thinks, oh, he's not into me like that because he hasn't said anything.
Yeah.
So it's like this game, like not one. So
I don't play that game.
you think a girl's just like hanging out with you just for kicks and giggles, but it's like,
Well, I mean, that's what I think. Because like number one red.
No.
No, because if a girl is interested in me, that's a red flag already. Like, why does she like me?
Yeah, that's true. but I mean, honestly though, it's like I don't see me wasting. Like I said, I don't see me wasting time on somebody that I didn't genuinely care for.
Yeah.
Or at least like want to get to know, or in some way, like I said.
I don't know.
So for guys to be like, oh, she just likes coming over to my house, no big deal. It's like, really? Really?
Well, it'd be nice if you guys were upfront about it a bit more.
Well, that's the thing. We, as girls, I think we mostly expect
The guys to make the first
move. And like I said, I had to, and this is the thing, my boyfriend did this the same time to me. I said, we had met at a party, and, we were leaving, and we did the whole, okay, well, we literally met at a party. We were talking all night. He was all like, oh, like complimentary towards me and all this stuff. And then all of a sudden I'm like, okay, well, my friends, like, we're going to go. And he's like, oh, okay, like, see you later.
Yeah.
And I was like,
To be fair,
he was legit going to leave. And I was like,
you had to go back. Wait.
so then I had to go, and I had to be like, well, I didn't, okay, and this is the thing, I've never asked a guy for their number in their friggin' life, so he should take that as a compliment. But I was like,
feel honored.
Well, if you ever want to talk again, like, you can just text me. I tried to play it cool.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I don't have your number. Like, no shit, Sherlock.
That's what
because you didn't ask. And then he did the whole, oh, my phone's dead.
Yeah.
And I literally thought that was a blow off. I was like, oh,
Like,
my
you thought
God.
he was just like curving you.
Yeah. And I'm like, wow, I'm one of those girls. Like, I clearly am an idiot, because I thought he was talking to me, and he was doing all, I could have sworn, he was into me. And then he's like, my phone's dead. And I was like, oh, okay.
Turns out his phone was actually dead.
No, it was.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, but you can call my friend. So, because he was there with a friend, and so I had to awkwardly, like, call his friend, and then he's like, okay, I'll give him the number, and I was like, okay, like, bye. Motherfucker he didn't call me for a month.
Really?
A month.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe he just forgot about you.
Talk about playing hard to get, right? I was like, what?
I was like, that's like an interrogation technique. He's letting
Yeah.
you boil.
So, yeah, I still hold it against him. I'm like, dude, you didn't call me for a month. And then about a month later, I get a little text like, hey, I got pissed off, and I think I had already, like, deleted his number out of my phone, because I was like, stupid.
Well, you were already over it.
Well, because, okay, that's another thing. I wasn't really at that point trying to just, like, be in a relationship with him or anything, so it's not like I was actively, like, hey,
You were like window shopping, and you missed out on a great deal.
Yeah, basically. So I was just like, but I'm like, oh, but there was something there, so I was like, oh, whatever, like, I'll brush it off. It was probably nothing. I was just imagining it. And then finally he does send me a text a month later, and he was like, hey, it's Michael, do you remember me? And I was like, who?
Just like start playing stupid games with him.
Yeah, and I was just like, who is this again? Like, because I was annoyed.
Yeah.
So yeah, and he was like, from the party. I was like, oh, it's you. 7 years later. And the rest is history. Match made in heaven.
That's how this wonderful union began.
Fucking games, though. I mean,
I don't know, just play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Yeah, but I mean, I think what most guys don't know, some guys that are, like, so desperate to the guys out there, and maybe you.
Maybe me, all right.
No, okay. But I mean, to the guys out there that are so desperate to get a girlfriend, or they're so desperate for a relationship, they try so hard, and that's their problem.
Yeah, we do.
Just like guys like the chase, girls do too.
Yeah.
It's so true because I you don't want someone that's like, do you think we're really gonna swoon over the guy that's sliding into our DMs saying hey,
Like all the fuck boy behavior.
yes, like you're cute. It's like, no, that is not what's gonna work.
No, I don't do that. I don't like. Well, I understand like first date behavior for guys. We're just like a weird amalgamation of a bunch of different personalities, just trying to hope something sticks and works.
Maybe.
Like, yeah, we're just nervous wrecks.
I don't know, but I feel like there has to be some indicator, like, because from the first moment that you meet somebody, especially for a girl, as she meets a guy, she's gonna decide right then and there just how far she's gonna go with you.
Really?
Yes.
Like, that's it, in the right beginning.
Yes, because she's either attracted to you or she's not.
What if you like crack a funny joke in the middle? Like,
No.
he's funny.
No.
No, that's not gonna save it.
Well, no, because like I said, it doesn't go to say that attraction can't be built over time, because I've
Like
dated
first
some
impressions.
I've dated some mad guys, like there's certain guys that I think maybe back in, I want to say, because we already talked about my 8th grade relationship.
Yeah.
So maybe back like
High school relationships.
no, not really. So maybe I want to say my freshman year, or maybe like in between 8th and 9th grade.
Yeah.
I think there was one guy that I had met him. I don't remember. We never ended up actually dating, but it was just like one guy I was like actually talking to. And
Yeah.
he was, when I first met him, I thought he was ugly. I was like, ew, like go away.
And then you got to know him, and you thought, oh, I'm a shallow
and then
bitch.
about a week later, I kind of started talking to him because I think we had, no, because I would have been too young, not driver's education. I don't know. We had some sort of
class together.
And I'm just like, man, he's funny. And then it's like, wait, I like this guy. Like, he's pretty funny. I could, not get bored talking to this person. So,
So you got through that first barrier of like, oh, he's ugly.
Yeah. So, like I said, you can develop attraction over time, like after you get to know somebody, and if you guys really click, it can happen. Like,
Yeah.
have you seen that show, Married at First Sight?
No.
So, yeah, it's a show where people get married
at first sight.
at first sight. And one of the couples, this girl, so they don't even know each other, see each other, nothing until their wedding day, until they're walking down the freaking aisle.
Yeah.
So this girl, she marries this guy, and she says right off the bat, she's like, he's hideous. Like, I'm not attracted to him. Like, she's freaking out, like crying, having a meltdown on her wedding, saying, I'm marrying someone ugly. Like, legit.
Yeah.
She was like...
So she's a shallow bitch.
Well, okay, and everyone was so harsh on her, but yeah, he was not attractive. I'm sorry, he was not. So, yeah, I would have been pissed off, too, because I'd be like, this is what you give me? Because she was pretty.
Can I get a do-over?
Yeah. But, I mean, then as the show goes on, because they have to stick it out for, I think, a couple weeks or whatever, and then they decide if they want to stay married or not.
Mm-hmm.
So, after they went on their honeymoon together, because they're matched together by experts who say they have a ton of stuff in common.
Yeah.
So, on their actual honeymoon, she starts liking him because they're doing stuff together and they realize how much they have in common, and she's like, he's so funny and all this stuff, and then she ends up kissing them on the damn honeymoon.
Ooh, nice.
And now they're still married, I think 2 years later, and they're expecting a baby.
Oh, I thought those shows were like all fake.
No, it's
Like The
pretty
Bachelor.
it's most of them are bullshit, but this one was like pretty, it was pretty
Wholesome.
yeah.
Heartwarming.
And it does show, like I said, you can totally develop attraction over time.
Yeah, but the first impressions do matter a lot.
But first impressions still do matter, because like I said, a girl's going to decide right away, yes, no.
And I think like looks are like 80% of that first impression.
Well, yeah, because I mean, you don't look at a girl that you're like, and you're like, but she must have a great personality. You don't really think about that. So, I mean, as humans, we're attracted to certain things and certain elements, and we're attracted to what we're attracted to. So we're going to pick and choose that first. Yeah. So anybody who is like not our type, not our palette is not going to stick.
We filter them out.
We filter them out. So yeah, they're literally not going to stick out to us. So that's what I'm saying. I've had guys, I had like a specific type, I like the hair, or like, darker guys. I don't like white guys. So to me, like lighter guys, white guys, they're not going to stick out. So I would kind of...
They're not eligible candidates.
Well, yeah, so I would kind of ignore them until I'm just like, dude, like, I messed up.
It's like, oh, my bad.
Yeah, so like I said, your attraction could totally change. But, okay, another thing, though, why do guys who date really pretty girls, they need to accept the fact that if you're a basic looking guy and
You
you're
have like a really
hot, pretty girlfriend,
who's totally out of your league.
yeah, don't think that she's not gonna get hit on.
Yeah.
Because I think one of the most unattractive things I think about a guy, or what I would find extremely unattractive, is
If he's like jealous or controlling.
yes, that's like my number one thing. So if you're really insecure and you're super jealous, controlling human being, where it's like, give me your phone,
Let me check your messages.
yes, and you're going and you got to be that crazy, that it's like you're actively pushing that person away from you.
Like if you have that little trust in your partner, then why are you together?
Right. So it's kind of like, I think the need to possess or have ownership over somebody, I think that's
Your relationship's kind of
yeah, okay,
teetering.
but you know that saying where they say, if you love somebody, set them free. And it's totally true. So if you love somebody, you are going to have to let them go a million times over the course of your relationship. You know, they're going to go do stuff. And, you know, not everything that you guys do is going to be together.
Yeah. Otherwise, that'd be suffocating. You'll hate each other.
Yeah, so you have to have your own lives, your own friends, your own this or your own that.
Like your own alone time.
Yeah, so it's like if I go out and I have a girls' night, my boyfriend's not going to be blowing up my phone saying, where are you at? When are you coming home? This is this. He's just going to be like, you know what? A good guy will say, you know what? Have a great time.
Yeah.
Text me when you get home.
I'll have the bath ready for you when you get back.
Ooh. I like that. Yeah. But anyways, so yeah, they'll tell you, you know, have a good time, blah, blah, blah. A insecure, controlling guy will not let you enjoy a girls' night and say, when are you going to be back? And we'll be blowing up your phone the entire time.
Like
that's not cool.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. No.
Yeah, so, yeah, you're dating a pretty girl. Guys are going to look at her.
Like, even if she's not pretty, guys are going to look at her, too.
Yeah, so they're gonna get hit on, and you just got to accept it. So it's like, because what I know is that some guys do, it's like, you girls, they think our girls' nights are a sham.
No, what?
Yes. So they're like, you girls like to get dressed up pretty and go out to clubs and actually pretend like you don't want guys to hit on you.
Really? Are there a lot of guys that think that?
Yes. There are some guys that will literally trash on our girls' nights. Because girls can get dressed up. And this is one of my favorite things to do when I'm like having a really shitty or week or whatever.
Like get dressed up, get dolled up, and just go.
Because like I said, throughout the great part of the week, I look like a homeless person. Because I'm in school, I'm going to work, I'm busy. I have beautiful, cute dresses that are collecting dust in my closet. I have heels that are unworn. So when I can actually be like...
When you have the opportunity to try to bring them out.
I want to boost my self-confidence up. And... sorry, I sound like Kermit. I want to actually dust off the cobwebs off my cute dresses. I want to put on my heels. I want to do my hair, do my makeup. And if my girlfriend's like, yeah, like, let's go out. Yeah. That's like our sanctuary to get up, go out and dance. Because girls just love dancing. I love dancing. We love having fun. So, girls just want to have fun. So yeah, that's like one of my favorite things. Is like every now and then, not all the time, but I love a good girls' night. And guys think it's a joke. Like, they're like, oh, you're just trying to get dressed up for other guys to hit on you. And it's like...
That's part of that goes back to the whole jealousy, controlling thing.
So it's like, first of all, you will see groups of girls out in the club having a fucking jolly good time. Yeah. Guys go out to the club in a group...
Of other vulture guys.
Yes, like little piranhas on the freaking prowl looking for other girls. They don't go to a club together just to have...
Fun.
Dance together and have fun.
Sometimes we do.
You dance with other dudes and just...
Well, yeah, because it was my first time clubbing. All my friends got me, like, super wasted.
Yeah, but... Okay, so if there was no girls in the club, would you still go?
No.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because clubs are... Because girls are the club's entertainment.
Okay, so here's the thing. If there was only... If it was an all-girls club, that'd be the best thing ever.
Just go to, like, a lesbian bar.
No. But that's... Okay, so that's the thing. That's the difference between guys and girls. Girls, we can go... to a club and we can have fun. We don't need dudes coming up to us for anything, despite what people think. So it's like, don't get mad at me because I'm out with my girlfriends and some guy comes up to me and says like, hey, and it's like, I'm with my friends, like.
Well, I mean, there's two groups of people who go to clubs. You know, girls who just hang out with each other, or just other people like looking to get laid.
Okay.
So those two groups kind of clash with each other.
But no girl ever said, I'm gonna go to the club and meet my soulmate. Like,
well, no girls say that. They just say that.
that.
Oh, I want a one night stand.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Nobody's looking for anything serious at a club. First of all. So
if you found your partner at a club or Tinder, your relationship's over.
Yeah. So basically, I mean, I like girls' nights, and I stick to the girls' nights. And if my boyfriend was like that crazy to where he was like, no, like, you're not gonna get dressed up and have other guys hit on you, it's like, are you kidding?
Yeah, you drop them.
So because there's creepies out there, like, that's my fault. Like, I can't help it. I can't help it.
I was born like this.
So yeah. So like I said, it's kind of like, it's that double standard thing. So if like, you guys can have your boys' nights and do whatever you want to do, but it's like when we want to have a girls' night, it's like, oh, you're just like, there's gonna be guys there. It's like, what do you? It's like you can't banish all the guys in the world,
yeah.
You know.
I mean, I do like going to gay clubs, not because I'm gay.
They're so much fun.
I know, because
that's why me and my friend go to gay clubs.
Right? It's
fun.
Like, and as a guy, going to gay clubs really boosts your self confidence because
yeah.
all these guys are hitting on you. It's like, ooh, I've never gotten this before.
Every single time I go with my friend and her boyfriend to a club, her boyfriend always gets yes.
Do you see the look on his face? He's really happy.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he's like, I look good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because guys like flowers and bears and getting hit on too.
Yeah.
You know.
I love straight guys that are like secure enough to where they can go to a gay club and have fun. Yeah. Like my boyfriend went to a gay club, he had fun.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go there and be like, oh my god, am I gay?
Right, no, he's not gonna go on there on his own and be like, hey. But I mean, like, if I say, hey, like, let's just try it out, let's just go, like, screw it, like, okay, cool. Yeah. So I think, yes, because there's a lot of straight men that wouldn't even step foot in there.
But I do kind of feel bad, because I go there to make myself feel better.
you like when gay guys come to be like, sweet ass.
I'm like, yes. But then I have to turn them down, like, oh, sorry, blah, blah, blah. And then I feel bad that I'm just kind of using them.
Does it feel good that you get to be the rejecter for once?
For once in my life? No, yeah, I should go there to boost my self-confidence, and then it's like, oh, hey, someone wants me.
Yeah, I mean, okay, like, that doesn't go to say, so, you know, for the majority of guys who will say, like, you know, girls are attention seekers, and I'm not gonna lie, there's some that really are, that girls like go out, they flaunt it, and they thrive off attention.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so I'm not saying that that's not a thing, but there's some people that will, when we go out to a club or whatever, we like getting compliments. There's nothing wrong with liking, okay, because whether you're a guy or a girl, if you're out at a club, like, I think when I went to Vegas for my birthday, how old was I? It was this year. How old did I turn? 26. I went to Vegas.
You're old.
I know. So
it's like a quarter of a century.
Fuck off. So I went to Vegas in January for my 26th birthday. I had my birthday crown. I had the cutest dress on. I looked like a pageant queen. Okay. Yeah. I had a freaking.
Looked like it came right off the runway.
Yeah, I had a friggin' blast. And I mean, you know what's funny? I didn't so much get creepy guys, actually. Like, there were a few, but for the most part, I got so many high fives.
Really?
Yes.
From who?
Guys.
Just random people?
Yeah, well, yeah, girls and guys.
It was like, oh, happy birthday, high five.
Yes.
Oh,
or
cool.
just like, even one gay guy was like, I love your hair. And I was like, oh my god, thank you.
It's like the greatest compliment you can get.
It's so great. And then there's just even straight guys that were just like, oh, looking good, like, happy birthday, like, gave me a high five, and I was just like, all right. Yeah. Like, you know, so, yeah, I think getting compliments from anybody feels good. Like, it's nice to know you look good, and it's nice. I think it's just nice to get compliments in general.
Yeah, like, one of my friends, like, mentioned, oh, hey, nice shirt, and I rode that high for, like, a week. It's like, yes.
Like, I like the way your grays are coming in. It's so nice. Yeah, I think just getting compliments is nice. It doesn't mean necessarily you're an attention seeker. It just means that I think getting compliments from strangers or even girls, like, they're like, oh my god, your dress is so cute. I'm like, oh my god, right? So, yeah, I think just getting compliments from
Everyone
girls
likes,
is fun.
yeah, everyone likes getting complimented.
Yeah, so like I said, I felt like I was on such a high and I was having so much fun. And I think I just loved getting high fives. That was so great.
Because you're already in that, like, that mindset or that
Yeah.
little realm where everyone's just, like, high energy.
And it's the best feeling because, like I said, girls are bitches. I'm sorry, they kind of are. Including myself. But I went
say that
to, yeah, but when I went to downtown Fullerton, I only wish that drunk girls, drunk girls are so nice.
Really?
Yes, because I went to downtown Fullerton with my friend, and I think I had mentioned before, we went out to celebrate finals week being over. And we went to one club and we were just dancing, and we were dancing next to these two girls, and they were just like, oh my god, like, your skirt is so cute. And we're like, no, like, your shirt. She was wearing like a really cute like romper thing, and we're like,
they're
oh,
like wasted.
Oh yeah. So when you're like in a girl's bathroom, like, girls are so complimentary, and it's kind of like that. This is exactly my theory, because girls, when we're not drunk, you know, when you're drunk, you will reveal your true feelings, your true thoughts.
Yeah.
When you're
Sober,
girls are bitter, pissed off because they are jealous of other girls, and that's why they'll kind of like give you they'll hate on them or whatever.
yeah, or like backhanded compliments.
Yeah, most girls will be like that, and if, you know, they're jealous or whatever, they'll just be like, ugh, she's ugly or whatever.
Yeah. She's a skank.
But in the club, when they're drunk, it's like that little...
It melts away.
That layer of hate just melts, and instead they say exactly what they're... Like, oh my god, I would kill for your butt, or oh my god, I would kill for your thighs or your legs.
Yeah, the hateful jealousy goes into like a nice...
into all the compliments. And it's like, if only girls were this nice to each other, sober, the world would be a much peaceful
I think I have
place.
a solution. Just make all the girls drunk. Every single one of them.
Just put like...
Makes the girls' lives easier, makes the guys' lives easier.
I'm telling you though, it's like, it's pretty crazy, because I've made like... I made the bestest of friends in clubs that I never saw again because they got sober.
Like, you just
yeah.
Friendship ruined.
Friendship ruined. But yeah, like, if you go into a girl's bathroom and everyone's drunk, you will just run into people that are so...
They'll just stop you and just have to tell you how fly you're looking.
Yes. So yeah, it's a tragedy, really.
It's if only you guys could just...
Why can't we be friends?
Dude,
it's like getting so dark and eerie in here.
It's like the same level of lighting. Nothing's changed.
It's still creepy.
I mean, yeah.
I feel like we're like little creepers, like...
We're like little street rats hiding out.
in our fort, like...
like eating the crumbs off the tables.
No one allowed.
No girls allowed.
Yeah, and like my voice is starting to give out.
You're losing your voice.
I think that's a sign I'm talking too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, should we get the hell out of here?
Before we get fired.
Before we get fired? Yeah, before we violate our agreement. Guys.
Girls.
Whoever.
Or whatever's in between.
Others.
Others.
Thank you so much for listening to us, honestly. It just means so much.
You sound like the day after like a homecoming.
I'm trying to do my pageant, like my rehearsal. I just want world peace.
Rehearsing your speech.
Thank you so much. You guys are the best.
You guys are alright.
You guys are alright.
Statistically speaking, one of you is a big asshole.
Yeah, that's true.
What, we have like 20 listeners?
Is it?
We had like 80 on the first episode and it tapered down to like 20.
Because, like, okay, so that's what I'm saying. It's because of you.
It's because of me? What's going on?
Like, I had thought people liked you, but I think I was wrong.
Like, they learned too much.
No, I mean, okay, this is something, in my opinion, that I'm doing for fun. It's something I like doing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like...
Yeah, it doesn't matter how many people.
If it's not your palate, if it's not your cup of tea, fuck you all.
Yeah, go kill yourself.
No, you stop telling people that. Maybe that's why we don't have any more listeners.
They all kill themselves. I don't mean it. Guys, don't. People love you.
Just fucking centrist and like kill yourself mail. Like, just tell them how much you hate them. It's okay.
No, they love me.
Okay, I feel like I'm babbling on now. I'm tired. I need to go work out.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Alright, I gotta pee. Fart again.
Stop it. Bye, guys.
Bye.